Well, as I always say, if you're coming to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you're simply gambling. You need to know exactly what you're looking for way before you even open your charts. How do we achieve that? By doing our analysis a night before. So by the time you're done analyzing during the night, if you see that tomorrow there is nothing to look at, it's better to not even bother looking at your screen, because you're going to take things that are not ready for you. And if you find maybe two assets ready the following day, you have to track them the following day. So only look at those two assets. It keeps you away from bad things. So today let's look at price action data, because every candle tells us a lot of information. So now we're going to be looking at stop hunts. We will look at breakout retest, and we will look at how do they lock a key area so that you can get their best trades. Okay, so number one, stop hunts appear in a variety of form. The best ones are the ones that appear at the high of the week, the low of the week, the high of the month, the low of the month. Very, very important to understand these things. All right, as you can see, this indicator actually has everything you need, and it's in the description below. It has the high of the previous day, the low of the previous day, yesterday's closing price, the high of last week, the low of last week. And actually, if an asset breaks the high of the week, the high of yesterday, the low of the week, the low of yesterday, or the closing price, it will alert you in real time. All right, so look at this. Since this indicator draws for the current week, I want to show you something that happened here, and it's repeating. It's going to happen over and over and over again. Even this week it's going to happen, because it happens every time. So look at this, guys. I'm going to start drawing from this week. Okay, I'm taking the low of this week, because you can see we have these red lines which are separating the week. I'm going to take from the low all the way to the high, and I'm going to pull it through. Okay, only because this indicator draws the current week. That's why you can see we have this week's areas right here. So once you understand this, it's gonna keep you waiting for the best executions. So look at this. This is the high of the previous week. All right, and we shared the strategy for fail breaks. You already know that we execute fail breaks. I've shared that in a lot of videos. So look at what they're doing. They are at the high of the week. Very important. Where are we? Okay, and then Monday sends people down, Tuesday sends people up. But the most important thing is that Tuesday broke the high of Monday. So this is a trending market. All right, but the next day, which was Wednesday did something interesting. It broke the low of Tuesday, and Tuesday now is rendered a failed breakout day. So this one, I'm gonna say it's a fake out. All right, this day here, it's now what? It's now a fake out. Let me just put fake out here. This is a fake out. All right, why? Because this day is a breakout to the upside. You can see they broke the high of Monday. However, the following day they now broke what? The low. So immediately when they break the low, then this day becomes a failed out. Okay, let me show you this quite quick. So let's say, for example, we had a day that actually did something like this. We're not gonna read much from this day. All right, so let's say we have the high and we have the low over here, and then let's say this day decides to break the high of this day. Again, we have the same things. We have the high here and we have the low somewhere over here. So that's not all we have. The most important thing is that this day violated this high. So this is a trend day. Why? Because if we are in an uptrend, we are in a market that is continuously breaking the highs. All right, continuously breaking the highs and ignoring the lows, so they don't come to the lows. That's how you know that this market is in an uptrend. All right, so if this day, for example, comes down, because once a day breaks this high, that means they broke the high. We can't enter here. We are not chasing prices. All right, so we want to wait for it to close and pull back, because our entries are somewhere here after the pullback. So this pullback to the downside is what is called sell high. Buy low. It's a buy low opportunity. Okay, why? Because they are pushing prices down so that you can buy. They are pushing prices from this high to down so that you can buy at a lower price. So let's say this day also does something like this. It becomes a TD, but you have to be careful, because every week has a manipulation. Okay, and the higher you go, the more likely they are going to manipulate. Okay, so again, we have a high over here, and likewise we have a low over here. All right, so let's say it's an uptrend, right? How do we know it's ready to reverse? The moment it breaks and then does something like this, now we know it's ready to break downwards. Why? Because now they broke the low. All right, so it's important to understand these things. All along they were doing what? They were breaking the highs, breaking the high, breaking the high, breaking the high. So all of a sudden they broke the low. So now this tells us this move is ready to reverse. And if we want to sell, we want to sell high. All right, that's why we always wait for this move to the upside. So let's just say this day over here did maybe something now like this. They broke the low. All right, so this day is a very important day now, because it's giving us crucial information. It broke the low. All along the lows were intact. All right, but this time around the high is now intact. As you can see, they broke the low. So this tells us that this day is a fake out. Why? Because it broke this high. So it's a fake out the moment they broke the low the following day. So once this happens, what are you looking for? You have a low over here, right? And you have a high over here. So what do we need to see the following day? When they are going up, we are actually looking for a buy low opportunity where they push prices down. But when they are going down now, what are we looking for? For a move where they push prices up. So we are looking for a move that pushes prices up, gives us an opportunity, and we want to take it all the way down. And some of the days, or most of the time, they will be coming for those from the stay here. It could be any day, it doesn't matter which day it is. So once you understand this, now you know you are selling high. Okay, sell high. But when you are buying, you want to buy low. So the most important day is this one here. Why? Because this was the last day of breakouts at the top. This was the last day of breakouts at the top. So the next thing, they break the low. So this becomes a fake out. Once it's a fake out, you want to capitalize on this day over here. So now the question is, once you understand this thing and also understand this, the fake, and also understand the stop hunts, then you have a bulletproof, a solid setup that has the highest probability. Let me show you what I mean. So as you can see this day, they now did what? They now came and violated the low. The moment they now violate this low, what does this tell us? This tells us that this is a failed out. It's a fake out. Why? Because this was the last day that went up, but that's not the most crucial thing in this aspect. If you need that high probability, now it's where is it happening? It's happening at the high of the week. So this is a stop hunt. In which sense? In the sense that there are people who sold on Thursday, there are people who sold on Friday, and even people who sold into Monday. So these people were in profit, and now they came to close them. All right, so every time they come to the high of the day, the high of the week, that's where they are gonna react, or the closing price. Okay, so when you got this one, you knew that this was a fake out, and of course this day broke out. But look, they now push all the way up to give what? To give a sell low opportunity. This move cannot go high. Why? Because you can see they stop hunted already. All right, the job is done. Stop hunted from the week, stop hunted here again. Where are they going? Most likely they are going to stop hunt again, because prices are always searching for stops. You see, they come and stop hunt everybody from Monday. Okay, so the same applies this week again. They stop hunted everybody here. People still want to go down, but they don't understand that everybody here has been stop out. So the next day, Monday, what do? As people are chasing prices down, they come now and break the high. And the moment they break the high, what do they tell us? They now tell us that we have a fake out. Where is that fake out? Very important to understand. Now we have a fake out from Friday. Why? Because Monday now breaks Friday's high. You see, this is a fake out. This is a fake out. And this is a beautiful opportunity. They push down, they fail, they try, they go up, they try to push down and eventually fail. This is something I'm in right now. But again, you have to understand that every move, every week has its own manipulation. So this can also be the beginning of another manipulation of which they can come and punish later. But this is a very beautiful setup. I've already trained my position, so you can see that this is a very beautiful setup for the same opportunity we got on this day here. You see, over here, you see, it's the same thing. This one here gave us a failed breakout up, so more likely they're more likely gonna go in the opposite direction. That's why they pull back and collapse. Right, so if you look at the one I just showed you here, you can see it's the very same thing. Fake breakout down, they are more likely gonna go the opposite direction. The same applies to this one. Fake breakout up, they are more likely gonna go to the opposite direction. Okay, but we still understand that anything can happen. That's why you are in it, you trail it. Okay, and look at how perfect this is. They try to push down, they go up. They try to push down, they engulf the close. So that's where most of the opportunities are gonna come from. Is this a buy low or sell high opportunity? Obviously this is a buy low because they pumped prices down. And as I said, some of the days the pumping of prices down can start on the day itself. All right, so this is very important to understand. So whilst we're still talking about stop hunts, and guys, this is a full indicator, it's in the description. It has all of these things. Okay, you can download it there. So look at something very important. This week we have the highs and the lows of the previous week. You can say this is the high, this is the low which was made here. So if we project it, you'll see it's this box. So what did they do this week? They went up and they tried to push up, and eventually they failed and came and broke the low. So yes, there are days when they break the high and they break the low, but the most important thing is to understand the context. Where have they came from? They've came from the high of the week. So this is a stop hunt. Okay, everybody at the high of the week who has bought is literally trapped. Okay, so it's very important to understand that. Okay, so look at this. They break down, this becomes a trending day. Not only a trending day, it also renders this day. Why? Because this day is the last day of the real breakout. You see, so this day is rendered fake out. Okay, this is a fake out. Why? Because Monday they broke the low of this day. You see, Monday they come and break the low of Friday, and Friday was the last day with the real break. So from the high of the week, then what did we say? What opportunity are we looking for? And remember guys, you analyze a night before, and of course if you are coming during the night, you are coming when prices are around here. These prices are about to close. You can't say you don't have this. You already have this play out. Okay, completed. And because silver is highly volatile, you look at a smaller time frame. You see, so look at how perfect this was. They pushed to the upside. Okay, and that's when they collapse. Simple. You have this information. By the time you're coming to your charts, they are here, almost going to close. Okay, all right, because you can't analyze when they are here. You still don't know, they can still go up, but when you come during the evening, that's when now you have the highest visibility of what happened throughout the day. This day is not gonna go back up. It's mostly gonna close here. So the following day you want to come and see, did they pull back? Yes, they pull back. Look at market structure. They go up, they break the high. Okay, they broke the high, and eventually we want to see them pulling back if they are still going up and breaking this high, but they fail now to break the high, and instead they go for the low. Once they go for the low, it's exactly what I said. It's just that this time around it's happening on a smaller time frame. So once they break this low, this is a sign of a downtrend. They pull back. So this is just a rectangle. They break out of it, they go up, they try, they eventually engulf this area. And look at what they're engulfing. They're engulfing the closing price. The same applies to what we just spoke about in the previous one. Okay, in the previous one, where most of the time they come to an area, you see, they engulf in the closing price. It's the same thing every day. They try to push down, they fail. They try to push down, they fail. And the close, you see. So look at this one. They try to push up, they fail. They try one last time to push up, they engulf closing price of yesterday. You can see denoted by this red dotted lines. This is a simple, straightforward move to the low and eventually to the low of the week. And now because they've broken the low of the week, most likely the move is done. Okay, they can still do anything, but at the end of the day, this move is more likely done. Why? Because they've stop hunted everybody from last week, every single person from last week. Everybody who bought on Monday all the way going up and up and up is actually being stop hunted. Okay, Monday was here. Everybody who bought on Tuesday, bought on Wednesday has been closed out, including all those who bought here and were enjoying this move. They have been closed out. All right, and remember, every week starts with its own manipulation. All right, so this is crucial information to understand. Okay, here's another one. We spoke about stop hunts, right? Now let's look at it. So now let's look at breakouts quite quick. Very important. So if you pay close attention, you'll see that it's important to also look at the weeks. So now when we look at breakout retest, we can see this week, what did they do? They broke the low of the previous week and eventually they came and retested. And look at this, they are retesting the very low, and that's when they now collapse with a bigger candle. Okay, this day we wanted to see if this is going to be a real break or a fail break, right? So when this day closes, now we know what's happening. All right, we know guaranteed this is not a failed break at the low of the week. This is a real break. How do you know a real break? When it breaks out, retest, and goes down. All right, so now we have the low of this day, a low of a real break. What does this give us? It gives us a trend day. So the following day we know that there is big momentum here. Why? Because remember, we have traders on a weekly time frame, and they always enter when the weekly candle is broken. Okay, they call that follow through. That's what we also do on a smaller one. So that's exactly what they did. We now know that this move is pushed by a weekly time frame. All right, because if you are on a weekly, your entries are immediately when they broke the low, and your stops are at the high of the week. Remember, these institutions have large amounts of capital, so they can afford to put their stops at the high of the week, and that's what they do. So we know that they are pushing this move. Okay, so this is a follow through, simple, straightforward, no questions asked. All right, yes, of course the pound is highly correlated to the euro, but when you look at this one now, you have to understand that they did the same thing. They are retesting, they are locking key areas, but this one, as you see, they did not pull all the way up to give a sell high opportunity. They just collapsed. So you take the one that is obvious to you. Somebody will come and say, but you're just saying this. But guys, you have these highs and lows. You can see when this day closes that it is a real break. They broke, they retested. This is not a failed break. This is not a stop hunt. Okay, there's a difference. Look at the week itself. There's a difference between this day and this day here. There's a significant difference. There's a significant difference. This one, you can see they just came and stop hunted. There's no question asked. The next day, when this day actually closes, we know this is a failed. Okay, we know this is a failed. You can't come this day and tell me that you did not see that this one is a failed out. Why? Because the information is right in front of all of us. Okay, because this day broke the low. Now we know this one failed at the high of the week. We have these boxes every single day in front of us, picking something that has happened. No, when this day closes, when you're analyzing, you can clearly see that this is a real break. It's not a stop hunt out of this weekly box. You see, it's quite obvious and simple. So in the next video, we're going to talk about Climax candles, because sometimes people chase things that they don't have to actually chase. Like, for example, if we look at this day here, you can see that the people are going to chase this day and say it's a trend day. Yes, it's a trend day, but you can see one day they did 2 times the daily average range. Look at the range they do in a day. This one has done ×2. So this move is done, and most of these moves are called Climax. Okay, on a daily candle we call this a Climax, and people don't understand where these things come from. Well, I read a lot of books. I've been reading a lot of books. I actually lost count of how many books I read, and most of the things that I say on this channel, they are in books, and I've never hidden that. Look at this. This is a Climax candle. You can see a move that has gone too far too fast and has now reversed direction to either a trading range or an opposite trend. Most Climax end with trend channels, overshoots and reversals, but most of those reversals result in trading ranges and not an opposite trend. In other words, most Climax candle do not go anywhere. They just end up giving you a trading range, and if you chase them, you're not going to get anything. These things are in books. Guys, I appreciate you.